Welcome to the channel. Here is the book mockup we're gonna be creating in this video. Okay, so I will be using Photopea.com to create this mockup, and here is the website. Let's go for the new project. You can equally make use of the profile and then go for new for this. So let me go for this part, and we're gonna have it by dimension should be 5.5 by 8.5. Then after that we go for create. So here is the dimension, and here is what we're gonna be creating. So let's go for the color. Okay, here is the gradients.com. You will see a lot of colors here, and let's go for this color, the stroke color. I will have to use my snipping tool, okay, to get hold of this. There we go. We go for edit, copy, then we go back to, but remember you have to go save this file as PSD is important. We'll give it a name and save it. So right now I will go for edit and paste the background that I just copied. Here, remember you have to activate the move tool and make sure that the auto select is ticked. Then let's go tick transform controls. Hold down the shift key on your computer, then scale it from this angle. And here we go. I will go for confirm, then uncheck the transform controls. Let's go for the title, Egbe na Okoko, meaning an eagle and a chicken. So we have to go for that. I will go for the type tool, click on that, and then click on the background, and let's go for the title. I will go for confirm, then go for the type tool once more, go for the second word, confirm. I will go for the type tool once more and go for the last word, confirm. So what we can do is to increase the size of each word, but remember, before you do that, make sure that the move tool is activated, so that you can move any item to anywhere. But in that case, let's go double click and go for 46. Okay, then confirm. So we have to go for double click again and give it for 6. You can manually add that. Double click, then 46. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look. So we can go for the author, but this is just what I made up. Okay, there is no book like this in existence. I just made this up, and there will be a little story at the end of this, so keep watching. So dimension, we go for type tool, code with Samuel, confirm, and then check the transform controls, then stretch it backward, and this is what we have. Okay, I think I have forgotten the font that I used here. I can use another font by double clicking on the item. I will go for the font picker. Let's go for a font here. Let's see. Okay, we can go for this. Then I will double click again and increase the font size back to 46 or 50 this time. Then confirm. Okay, what can we go for right now? I will go for the coloring. So for this, I will right click on that, go for blending options, and then go give it a drop shadow. I will reduce that to 14 and increase the opacity. Then here we go for the color overlay and go for the color picker. Click on that. Then let's choose white. In your own case, you will be able to see white somewhere here. Then I will go for OK and give it a stroke color of black. As you can see, we can reduce that to 2 if you want. Okay, good. And then go for OK. So you can see that we have this style and this style are same. There's no point going for this right click blending options since they are same. What I can do is to go for this layer, right click on it, scroll down to layer style, copy, and then go for this, click on that, right click and go for layer style and paste. Okay, I will have to right click, go for blending options, go for drop shadow once more and go for color overlay. Right click on that color picker and let's go for blue. We have to go for a stroke color as well, this time around white. Okay, and okay, so that's what we have. As you can see, that is what we have. Then let's go get the images. I will have to go to file, so I will have to go to file, open and place. So we have to go reduce the size from this angle. I will take it down, but we have to flip this horizontally so that we can have it this way. Okay, we go for edit, scroll down to transform, then navigate to flip horizontally. As you can see, so go look for a book mockup dimension of 5.5 by 8.5. In my own case, I can go for this coverboard.com. Click on that. So we can use this one. Okay, so what you have to do is to go for this read and download. Click on that, then go for the download here. Okay, click on download. I have already downloaded that. When you click on that, that will take you to your file explorer. As you can see, I have already downloaded that and saved. So you can save yours and then let's get started. So what you have to do is to go back to Photopea, then go for file and go for open, then go to where you have that saved to import it into Photopea. So what can we do here? Very simple. This is a smart object. So what we can do is to go for this particular one, the one with how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not this one. Okay, we go for this, and you can see this little a kind of a square shape, this little one that shows that this is a smart object. So what you have to do is to click on that, just double click on it. Here we go. Okay, so we have to replace this with our own cover with this. So what we can do here is to close this part so that we don't see their cover. Okay, and after that, remember what we have to do is to go export this as PNG. So we have to go for File, Export as PNG, then give it a name. Okay, then go for Save. Then let's go back to this layer. What we can do is to go for File, then go for Open and Place, and go get this particular PNG that we just exported. I have it here, and here we go. So here, go for Save Smart Object. Don't do any other thing and wait until you have this smart object. And here we go. So we can go ahead and give it a color. So to change the color, we go for the studio backdrop, and right click, go for blending options, go for color. You can go for color picker and then get this color. Okay, and that is it. So let's have a look at the one I created previously. So this is the one I created previously, and this is the second one. Okay, so here comes the story of this Egbe na Okoko, meaning an ego and a chicken. So here, the story, we start from page number 1. Which animal would you like to be in the future? Asked the teacher. 2. We have these 2 students, and one is Ibe. According to Ibe, I will be a chicken. Okay, then Jack chose to be an ego. Okay, Ibe is 12 years old while Jack is 8 years old. Okay, then let's go for page 3. The page 3 says, the teacher, Jack, why an ego? The teacher asked. So I can feed on chickens, replied Jack. Then the final page comes the lesson. Do not stir up unnecessary hatred. Okay, right now Ibe was really angry when Jack replied the teacher with, so I can feed on chickens. Please do not stir up unnecessary hatred. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. God bless you.